Is cardio ruining your fat and weight loss progress? It's that time of year where you see people walking on the treadmill in the gym 3 to 4 times a week to lose fat, but is cardio really all it's cracked up to be for fat loss and weight loss? In this video, I'll be sorting fact from fiction and giving you everything you need to know about cardio when it comes to fat loss. For anyone new around here, hi, I'm Joe. I'm a Team GB gymnast turned fitness coach, and I help people with my online personal training services achieve a body that they love and provide the confidence to match. If you want more free tips on fat and weight loss like the ones in this video, I've put together my weight and fat loss protocol, which gives you everything you need to know about fat and weight loss over the next 25 to 30 days, and you can get it for absolutely free, the first link in the description. At the end of the day, fat loss comes down to calories in versus calories out. This is called your energy balance. Whether you burn calories through cardio, lifting, or daily movement, it's all about this energy balance. If you eat more calories or energy, for example, than you burn or use energy, you will gain weight. If you eat less calories or energy than you burn or energy, you will lose weight. For fat loss, you need to be in a calorie deficit. This is where you are consuming less calories than you are burning day to day, and this means the energy balance is correct for losing weight, therefore losing fat. So if you are not in a calorie deficit, you are not going to be in the best place for losing fat and weight that you need to be. I see people all the time worried about what they should be doing to lose fat in terms of training, whether it's paddle, whether it's lifting weights, whether it's cardio, whether it's incline sprints, and they haven't got this basic right. It's a little bit like trying to put petrol or worrying about what petrol or fuel you're putting in your car that doesn't have an engine. It's not going to work. Because your body needs energy to function, to move, to complete daily tasks, whether that's training or walking, it needs energy from somewhere. And if you're in a calorie deficit, you're not putting enough energy in, your body is using that from fat stores, most likely. Therefore, we're going to be putting it in the best place to burn fat. This is also why you need to keep your protein high, because if you don't keep your protein high, you will also lose muscle mass. So, cardio or resistance training, which is better? It depends. You will burn calories with cardio, but it is less effective at building muscle. So if your aim is to lose fat, build a well-rounded physique, build muscle, and not just to become a marathon runner, you probably need to be focusing on resistance training more than cardio. When you're doing resistance training, you're gaining those benefits of building muscle and strength, which is going to also affect your body composition massively. You're going to be building muscle, you're going to be changing the shape of your body rather than just focusing on actually burning the calories. More muscle equals faster metabolism and better body shape. This is often what people are actually looking for. They think they want to lose loads of weight, but when actually what they want to do is build a little bit of muscle, drop a little bit of fat to create that toned look, that's all your aesthetic that you are after. Resistance training is also great for increasing bone density and helping with joint health, providing that it is done sensibly. That being said, I don't want the cardio gang to come for me, because there is definitely a great place for cardio in anyone's routine. Increasing your NEAT, your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, but forget about that. You don't need to know that. It's basically all the ways that you burn calories on a day-to-day basis that isn't exercise, like walking, jogging, even tapping your foot. Increasing your expenditure is going to help you burn more calories, therefore very beneficial. I see people all the time thinking that they just want to use the treadmill for fat loss and weight loss, and besides not being actually the best thing in terms of all the additional benefits you're missing out on, it's just less enjoyable for me personally. Now, I'm not saying never use the treadmill. I think there's an amazing argument and case for cardio, of course, but if you have or you haven't accessed yet a well-rounded structured routine, which is going to include full body exercises, you're going to build through all those different movements, so you're going to unlock those resistance benefits, building muscle, building strength, composition, bone density increase, all of those things. And you can also do your cardio. You could do 2 sessions, little structured routine, progressively getting harder week on week, higher reps, higher weight, whatever, and see massive benefit to your body, to the way you feel, to the way you look. Whereas if you just walk on the treadmill for half an hour 3 times a week, you're not going to see those physical changes as much. Yes, you will be getting better at walking or running on the treadmill, of course, but you're missing out. Now I'm going to make friends, okay? I feel like cardio group, we might have got off on the wrong foot. Cardio is so important, and developing your cardiovascular ability is so important for lots of reasons as well. It's so important for your heart health and endurance, and something you need to look after is your heart. If you're doing no cardio at all, you're not moving, that is definitely not a great thing. It increases your VO2 max, which is basically how much oxygen your body can use during exercise. It lowers blood pressure, and there's a whole host of other benefits that come across from cardio in terms of heart health. However, that's not what the video is about. The video is about if cardio is the best thing for fat loss. This video is to show you that if you are looking to lose fat, create a better physique, and build that body that you've always dreamt of, cardio is probably not the best way solely to do that. And you shouldn't be shying away from the resistance training or lifting weights. If you are spending 3 or 4 days a week on the treadmill and your goal is fat loss, that time could be way better used for resistance training and doing a little bit of cardio alongside, maybe an extra session. Maybe you only need 2 sessions a week to see incredible progress with resistance training. I would recommend a well-rounded routine which includes both, but prioritizes strength or resistance training. You don't want your cardio training to compromise that, so make sure any cardio training would be done afterwards or maybe on a different day to your resistance training session, because if you're doing half an hour on the treadmill before you go and lift some weights, you are probably not going to do the best you can when it comes to the session for resistance training. You don't need cardio for fat loss, but it sure helps. All those extra calories you can burn are going to help stack up when it comes to creating and keeping and maintaining your calorie deficit. Cardio is essential for endurance and for your heart health, so don't completely skip it. The real key for fat loss is nutrition, strength training, and consistent movement or expenditure. Remember, if you want more tips like the ones in this video, the first link down below is going to give you everything you need to know about fat and weight loss in around 25 to 30 days, because I keep adding little bits to it. So I don't want to lie to you. Absolutely free, first link in the description. And if you want to find out more about hiring me to help support you as your online personal trainer, the second link is going to take you straight there. And I bet it is cheaper than you think. If you enjoyed this one, YouTube's going to recommend a video here that you're going to just absolutely love because you enjoyed this one and you're still watching. So thank you. Click it here and we'll see you soon.